In the dense jungles of Southeast Asia, amidst the sprawling landscapes of modern-day Cambodia, stand monumental structures, etched into time, witnesses to a civilization long past. A civilization so grand, it seemed almost destined to rule for eternity. The Khmer Empire, known for its remarkable architecture, advanced engineering, and sophisticated culture, the empire once dominated Southeast Asia, stretching across modern Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. But, like many great empires, the Khmer Empire experienced a stunning rise followed by a dramatic fall. What led to this downfall? What caused the decline of a civilization that once seemed untouchable? Today, we'll dive into the mysterious and fascinating story of the Khmer Empire, its glory, its greatness, and its inevitable demise. But before we begin, it's important to consider what makes the Khmer Empire so captivating. Their architectural wonders, like Angkor Wat, their technological innovations, their unique religious culture, and their political acumen all made them a force to be reckoned with. However, like many great empires throughout history, they faced forces both external and internal that would ultimately lead to their collapse. Let's explore how the rise of the Khmer Empire set the stage for its remarkable achievements, and how its fall came to pass. The rise of the Khmer Empire. To understand the rise of the Khmer Empire, we need to go back to the 9th century. At this time, the region we now call Cambodia was home to various kingdoms and cultures, all with their own histories and identities. But among these was one kingdom, whose destiny was to change the course of history, the Kingdom of Chenla. And from this kingdom, the foundation of the Khmer Empire would emerge. In 802 CE, a ruler named Jayavarman II ascended to the throne. Jayavarman was not simply a king, he was a visionary. His rise to power was not without its struggles. The region was fragmented, and tribal wars were common. But Jayavarman saw a way to unite these fractured kingdoms under one banner. He did not just want political power, he wanted divine legitimacy. So, in a grand ceremony on the sacred mountain of Phnom Kulen, Jayavarman declared himself Devaraja, or God King, the living embodiment of the Hindu god Shiva. This declaration wasn't just about religion, it was about control. By positioning himself as a divine ruler, Jayavarman established a political system that was intertwined with religion. His godlike status gave him the absolute loyalty of his people and positioned him as not just a leader, but as a divine intermediary between heaven and earth. This sacred link between monarchy and religion would become a defining feature of Khmer rule and help solidify the empire's power for centuries to come. Jayavarman's reign marked the birth of the Khmer Empire, and the capital was established in the region of Angkor. Over the next century, Angkor would grow to become a city of unrivaled grandeur. The Khmer kings were master builders, and under Jayavarman's successors, they expanded the city's infrastructure. They built temples, palaces, and roads. But perhaps most impressively, they constructed an extensive network of reservoirs and canals, allowing them to harness the power of water and sustain a growing population. Angkor's location near the Tunnel Sap Lake was a stroke of genius. The empire's engineers developed intricate irrigation systems, controlling the flow of water to ensure a consistent food supply. This innovation allowed for surplus crops, which, in turn, supported an expanding population. In a time when agricultural productivity was key to sustaining an empire, the Khmer were ahead of their time. They managed their land and resources in a way that was as advanced as any contemporary civilization. The Golden Age of the Khmer Empire. By the 12th century, the Khmer Empire was at the height of its power, and its most iconic structure, Angkor Wat, was rising to the heavens. Under King Suryavarman II, who reigned from 1113 to 1150 CE, the empire reached its golden age. Suryavarman II's most famous achievement was the construction of Angkor Wat, an architectural marvel that remains the largest religious monument in the world. Angkor Wat was built not just as a temple, but as a symbol of the king's divine power. It was dedicated to Vishnu, the Hindu god who embodies protection and preservation. This colossal temple, with its 5 spires representing Mount Meru, the center of the universe, was a statement of the Khmer Empire's strength and divine legitimacy. The walls of the temple are lined with intricate carvings, depicting mythological scenes, battles, and cosmic symbolism. These carvings are not only artistic masterpieces but also a record of the religious and political ideals of the time. To this day, they continue to tell the story of the Khmer's artistic and religious devotion. But Angkor Wat wasn't just about religious devotion. It was a part of a much larger and more sophisticated urban center. Angkor itself was a thriving city of over 1 million people, a hub of culture, commerce, and innovation. The Khmer Empire was a melting pot, with influences from neighboring India, China, and even as far as the Arabian Peninsula. Trade routes brought in exotic goods like silk, spices, and ivory, while the Khmer exported rice, gemstones, and textiles. Angkor's markets were a testament to the empire's wealth and its ability to attract goods and ideas from far and wide. The empire's reach was vast, and its diplomacy, too, was sophisticated. Diplomatic envoys, tribute exchanges, and royal marriages strengthened the Khmer's influence across the region. King Jayavarman VII, who ruled in the late 12th century, even expanded the empire's territory, pushing south into Vietnam and westward into Thailand, ensuring the Khmer's dominance over a massive expanse of land. His reign, known for its military expansion, is also remembered for his efforts to improve public infrastructure, like hospitals, roads, and rest houses, all aimed at benefiting his people. But the Khmer Empire wasn't just built on military conquest or divine kingship, it was built on innovation. The intricate irrigation systems, which we spoke about earlier, were expanded during the empire's golden age, making agriculture even more efficient. At the peak of its power, the Khmer Empire was an agricultural powerhouse. Rice production was not only sufficient for the local population, but it also fed the empire's armies and traders. The seeds of decline. But as history shows us, all empires face challenges. For the Khmer Empire, those challenges were mounting in the 13th century. The seeds of decline were planted long before the empire's eventual collapse. One of the first blows came from outside. In 1177, the Cham Kingdom, a rival empire to the east, sacked the Khmer capital of Angkor. The Cham invasion left the Khmer weakened, and though they rallied under King Jayavarman VII, the recovery was not immediate. The psychological and military impact of the Cham invasion lingered, and though the Khmer recovered for a time, the empire's enemies would only grow stronger. In addition to military pressure, the Khmer faced environmental challenges that began to take their toll. The very irrigation systems that had once sustained the empire began to show signs of wear. Prolonged droughts or excessive monsoons, possibly influenced by climate change, caused crop failures and food shortages. The vast water systems of Angkor, which had once been the lifeblood of the city, became unmanageable. These agricultural crises led to instability, and as resources dwindled, so too did the empire's power. By the 14th century, the once thriving urban center of Angkor was starting to fall into disrepair. The population of Angkor began to shrink, and over time, the city was abandoned, overtaken by the very jungle it once conquered. The empire's decline was marked by internal political strife, with succession crises and revolts weakening the unity of the empire. As the Khmer kings struggled to maintain control, rival powers began to encroach upon their territory. The fall and legacy of the Khmer Empire. By the 15th century, Angkor had fallen into ruin. The empire that had once controlled vast swathes of Southeast Asia was no more. The decline of the Khmer Empire was not caused by one single event, but a combination of military pressure, environmental factors, and internal political instability. But what happened to the people of Angkor? What became of the glorious civilization that once called this city home? While Angkor was abandoned, the spirit of the Khmer Empire did not disappear. Today, Angkor Wat and the ruins of the ancient city remain as powerful symbols of Cambodia's history and cultural heritage. The Khmer people have endured through centuries of change, from colonization to war, but their connection to their ancestors and their remarkable legacy lives on. Despite the empire's fall, the Khmer language, arts, and religion still shape modern Cambodia. The architectural wonders that survive, like Angkor Wat and Bayon Temple, continue to inspire millions and draw tourists, scholars, and historians from around the world. The story of the Khmer Empire is one of rise and fall, of extraordinary achievements and inevitable decline. But it's also a story of resilience, of a people who built one of the world's greatest empires and whose cultural and architectural achievements continue to inspire us today. Oyutiaro, thank you for joining me on this journey through the rise and fall of the Khmer Empire. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth explorations of history's greatest civilizations. Until next time, let's remember that even the most magnificent empires can fade, but their stories remain etched in time. The Khmer Empire may have crumbled, but its legacy is far from forgotten.